We're on our way to 2 boutique thrift stores that we're excited to check out. One of them we've been to before and we love it, and that one's about an hour away in Lemoore, California, and the other one is local, so we're going to check it out and see how it goes. Come with us. I've never been to this store before, but I think they've got a really good idea going here. I love that they're selling live plants. They have pretty calming music in the background. They have a coffee shop and an entertainment area. I'm not sure what that entails yet, but I'll find out. I didn't ask how much they wanted for that Mickey clock, but I'm not sure that it's actually for sale. I thought it was really cool though. I've been wanting a frame for a project I made for my son and daughter-in-law, and I'm so happy. It's new, real wood, and double matted, and it was only $4.99. Everything I was looking for. I'll show you the project and the finished product in next week's video. I thought this picture was kind of interesting, but it was mass-produced. I really liked those seashell letters, and I thought that was a really cool idea. The hamster wheel in my head is running amok. That was a very pretty tray with the fall leaves and that copper color. I think it was plastic though. This was such a shame. It's a Metlocks by Poppy Trail mid-century modern butter dish lid, and sadly it does have some damage on it. I'm really on the fence whether to pick this up, but you know, there are a lot of people that break different items that they have and need replacements, so this might be an option. And these prices are amazing, especially for a boutique thrift store. These prices are really cool. Now, the entire butter dish is really a unique mid-century modern design, and sadly there was no tray anywhere. I looked everywhere. The tray must have been broken, and this was the only bit that was left, but I'll take it. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe. There is no cost to you for subscribing, but it does help out my channel. I think this store is fairly new, so I don't think they have that much inventory yet. As you can see, the owner was still creating a sign that they're having in their artist nook. They're going to have artists come in and perform as well. And I'm guessing that you can also sit and read a book and drink a coffee. We're now at the renewed boutique thrift store in Lemoore, California, and I enjoy coming here because everything's very clean and organized, and the only drawback is that the prices are a little steeper here, but I do love the idea that 100% of the proceeds go to feed the homeless. As soon as I walked in the store, I immediately found these two Longaberger casserole dishes. I love these colors and I love Longaberger, so it just $15 a piece. Out. I really hesitated, but after some coaxing from my husband, I had to get them. That bowl apron holder was so cool. I have no idea how I didn't even notice it, but I didn't, and I definitely would have purchased it if I had. It was selling here for $6, and they recently sold online for $30. So darn it, I missed out on that one. I'm gonna go back next week and see if they still have it there, and if they do, I'm going to buy it because I think I want it for my own kitchen. This cute little bunny was a magician, and it was called by Muffy Vanderbear. I'd never heard of it before, but it was new in the box, and as cute as it was, it doesn't sell for very much. Only for like $5 actually, and I didn't see a price on it. I have a Ray Dunn Be Bold sign similar to this one, and it's already in my inventory along with a different one that says something else, and I didn't think that I needed another one. Plus, theirs were selling for like $5. I was a little disappointed because I need a little cabinet like this for my bathroom, but sadly this one I don't think was made exceptionally well, so my hunt still continues. This was a very pretty pink depression glass goblet, but there was a very large crack going through it, and that worried me, so I left it there. But I'm always looking at the pink depression glass for my niece. These Edwin Knowles plates were so pretty. They were the Lorraine Coupe pattern, but when I looked closer at them, they were really, really worn. So I had to leave them there. But I'm going to show you in the haul some of the Edwin Knowles plates that I have that are just adorable. I can't wait to show you. This plate has been here since the first time I discovered this store, about a year ago or more. Every time I see it though, I admire it. It's so beautiful. It's handmade and it's the Regency pattern by Canonsburg Pottery Company. I just think it's stunning. I do forget about it, and then every time I see it, I think it's beautiful. I pick it up again and admire it. But what am I going to do with just... No, I can't. I was tempted to get this Ray Dunn tissue box. It's done very well. It's heavy. They only wanted $4 for it, and I didn't purchase it because I already have one in my inventory. I thought, I don't need another one. It's a very hard to find artisan bloom design, and sometimes I just overthink things and I don't go with my gut instinct. So I missed out. Well, our favorite boutique little store kind of failed us today. They didn't have a whole lot going on, so we decided to come over to Goodwill and see what we could find. We're at the Goodwill in Hanford, California, so fingers crossed. I was tempted by these Alfred Meekin cups. They're very pretty and only 99 cents a piece, but when I looked at them, they were extremely crazed, so I had to leave them. These plates look like my McCoy brown drip glaze dishes that I have. However, these were very scuffed and scratched and they were not signed, so I had to leave them there, but I do think that glazing was very beautiful. These were very pretty Mikasa Lillet pattern Austrian crystal candle holders, and they were so clear and refracted the light so beautifully. The sad thing is that they don't sell for very much at all. These Maker's Mark 46 red wax dipped glasses sell quite well. So even though there was only one, I took a chance on it because there was no damage to it and it was only 99 cents. This sweet little cup was made in Japan. It's called Rockabye Baby, and I didn't purchase it because the paint and the gilding were really worn away in parts, so I left it there, but it was so sweet. This was a vintage Lancer's brown wine tumbler. A set of 4 recently sold for $16, so I just passed on that. I was very tempted to get this Temptation serving dish until I saw that recent solds had them selling for $12 to $16, and Goodwill was asking $6, so it wouldn't have behooved me to purchase it for resale purposes. I find that candles are quite expensive, and I really liked this color for autumn. Plus they were selling 2 for 99 cents, and they were new, so I decided to get those for home decor. I have one of these pewter candle holders in my inventory, and it's quite pretty. So because I already have one, I decided to leave this one there for someone else. I'm not sure what kind of an animal this was supposed to be. This was a box of supplies to make cards and other crafts by a company called Crafter's Companion, which in the crafting world is a good quality brand. However, the store was asking $6 and it had already been open and kind of sifted through, so I decided to leave it. This bust was just a little weird to me. It actually freaked me out because initially it looked like the child had its eyes closed, and then I looked at it again and its eyes were open, and I almost screamed. I literally almost screamed. It freaked me out. This Pioneer Woman dish was so poorly made that the name completely has flaked off. These Indiana glass candy dishes in the Princess Diamond pattern sell for about $11 to $12, and at $2.99 there just wouldn't have been enough profit there for me, and besides, it did have a few chips. On our way home, we found that there was a cluster of small stores and an antique store in Hanford, California, and we decided to go visit them, and I am so glad that we did. The bad thing is that they must research everything because they knew what they had, and their prices reflected that, and possibly a bit higher. For instance, these were vintage Avon Cape Cod salt and pepper shakers, and they were asking $14.50 for the set. Oh my goodness, I ran into a Longaberger hoard, and I had just purchased the two at the other store. So even though I was very tempted to purchase these, at least this pie pan, but I restrained myself, being that I already had a Le Creuset and a yellow Longaberger pie dish. I decided to leave that one there. I had no idea what these tiny bottles were used for, but they wanted $2.50 a piece. If any of you know what those were used for, please let me know. They were really different. These were ceramic telephone insulators. I'd never seen those before. I'd only ever seen the glass ones. There was so much to look at. I didn't know where to look first. This Treasure Craft Adobe House cookie jar was a great price, except it was marked as is, which means that it was cracked or broken. But because it was surrounded by so many things and heavy, I didn't want to risk picking it up. They had a box of 5 Franciscan Desert Rose teacups priced at $30. And these Franciscan apple dishes also were a bit expensive. After seeing the steep prices here, we decided to go to the little store next door. And oh my goodness, they had great pieces and a little more reasonable prices. For instance, this large Roseville creamer for $5. And this gorgeous McCoy bean pot was $15. $15, that's it. Oh my goodness, I was thrilled. My husband was also showing me this Los Angeles Potteries batter bowl that was $6. I was so tempted to get it. Honestly, I was so tempted to get so many different things here. But look at this cool Marshall Potteries juicer. They wanted $8 for it. Oh my goodness, so tempting. This Fiesta picture was a bit more than I wanted to spend. They were asking $30. I think this was an Anchor Hawking hobnail candy dish, and they don't sell for very much, so I decided to pass on it. They only wanted $4 for it, and it was very pretty, but I had to restrain myself. This little Hager vase also was so pretty. They're currently selling for between $16 and $25, but there haven't been any recent solds, so I decided to leave it. And I really love this store, and I intend to go back for sure. It's called A&N Thrift and More, and it was so fun. So we actually had to get this from California Thrift in Visalia because it was only 49 cents, and it is a poppy trail by Metlock's mid-century modern butter dish. It does have a little bit of damage. This is wear here and wear here because it's smooth. These are wear, and this one, I don't know, might be a little bit of a chip, and that's a chip. But I figured for 49 cents, you know, somebody is looking for this, I'm sure. Somebody may have broken theirs, and are looking for a replacement because they're not making any more. So I am going to clean it up, and I'm not going to repair it because I think that would be, I don't know, dishonest. Maybe I can ask people if they want me to repair it or if they just want it as is. But I think it's beautiful, and I'm excited to have it. And like I said, 49 cents. You can't go wrong. And I frequently have, well, I have a couple of items that I wish I could find replacements for because, like I said, they're not making any more. So I'm excited to get this, and I will be cleaning it off and offering it to somebody who may need it. We went to Renewed Thrift Store in Lemoore, and oh my goodness, the second that I walked in, I saw these. Literally, as soon as we walked in, the first rack I went to, I saw these, and I had to have them. They were $15 a piece, and I'll tell you why I got it. Because 100% of their proceeds go to feed the homeless. And just about everybody that works there as a volunteer. Isn't that nice? I love it. So, and they keep everything so well groomed and clean. It's a pleasure going there. So when I went there, I found these, and then I also got one of their flyers, and it says every other Saturday, everything in the store is 50% off. So I'm gonna make it a point to put that on my calendar so that I go there every other Saturday or at least once a month, because they do have, I usually find really nice stuff there. So I'm very excited about these, and the $15 a piece didn't hurt so much, knowing that it goes 100% of the proceeds go to feed the homeless. So that made me feel better. This is a Maker's Mark lowball glass, and it is the red dripped wax. It looks like red dripped wax. Boy, that's hard to say. Red dripped wax, but it's not, it's plastic, but oftentimes you find them broken. And so that's the reason I picked this up, because people are always looking for a replacement. And when I saw that it was 99 cents, I figured I'm gonna take a chance on it, because they do sell and people are always needing those replacements. So I got that. The next thing I found were these wax candles, And I love their color. I think they would be perfect for autumn, both for Halloween, for autumn, for Thanksgiving. All of that time works perfectly for this color. And I think they're beautiful. They're almost like a gold color, like an orangey gold. They're really beautiful in real life. So when I saw that there were 2 each packet for 99 cents, I figured, yes, thank you. I can always use these. I always decorate my home with candles, even if I don't burn them. And I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to burn them because why keep so many candles? But then again, they do work for home decorating. So I got these. The next thing I found was this. It's not a super, well, it is broken. And that's really the main reason I got it, because I need some floral design, you know, something to make my home decorating a little bit just softer. And I love having these little plants around, and I think I have 3 live plants in my home because I'm not a great plant mom. But I figure with a faux plant, this will stay green for a lot longer. So it was priced at $2.99, even though it's clearly broken. But I asked the gentleman if he could give me a little bit better price, and he gave it to me for 99 cents. Thank goodness. So I took it, and I'm going to be very happy with it because I intend to put it in somewhere around the house, and I think it'll soften my decor up. So I love it. And I have lots of different containers I could transfer it to. I happened to be browsing through the book section, and I saw these, and I thought they were so fabulous. They are the story of Fort Sumter, the story of Mount Vernon, and the story of the Star-Spangled Banner. And I thought these would be just super to read to my grandkids. And I love, love, love these. Will be so much fun to read to, and exciting to read to my grandchildren. So, and really informative. At least they'll learn a little bit of how our nation was founded. So that's why I got these. I was excited, and I think my husband said that he actually had this one. So anyway, I just thought they were so fun. And I got them for 99 cents a piece, which I thought was such a great price. They're in really good condition. After going to the King's Christian School thrift store in Hanford, because they have one in Hanford, that one was a little disappointing. Everything was so expensive there. So we just looked around, and then we went. We thought we were going to leave, but there was another smaller store next door, and it's called A&N Thrift and More. And let me tell you, I fell in love with that little store. I did. It was cram-packed full of things, and oh my goodness, I am so excited to go back because the gentleman there was really nice, but everything they had were just vintage and antiques, and they had so many different things. I had to fight myself not to bring home everything. But I did bring home this beautiful picture creamer. Look at this. It is Roseville, USA. And look at how beautiful this is. This is all a glaze over the pottery, and just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love it. And it was $5. He had everything marked low, reduced. And so $5. I am so looking forward to going back because I need to go get a few more of those things that they had. So I'm excited about this one. And then, holy smokes, wait till you see this. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this. This is a McCoy bean pot. It says McCoy USA oven proof, but look at that, carved wooden eagle, and it says Artist Unknown, National Gallery of Art, Washington, D.C. Oh my goodness, the spirit of 76. Like, isn't that fantastic? Oh my goodness, if it had just been the McCoy, without that, I may have said, nah, you know, it's okay, but I have so many bean pots and whatever. No, I was not about to leave this one. It's so unusual, so different, and so beautiful. And guess how much I got it for? I'll show you. I'm very careful with it. $15. It was $15. Oh, I'm in love. I just had to get it. And my husband fell in love with it too. And oh my goodness, we are so delighted with this. Super happy. I need to wash it. I need to wash everything. But oh my goodness. Can you believe it? So exciting. When we were at Goodwill, I found that Temptations Old World in the brown color casserole dish, and I was tempted to buy it, but they're selling for only, what, between $10 and $15 online, so I didn't think that was such a good deal. I did, however, have this one in my inventory. It's a bowl, and it is in the blue, and I think this one is so beautiful. So for that reason, I didn't pick up the other one, but these are just so, this blue is just so beautiful. I can't get over it. It's really lovely, and I'm excited to have it. I do have it in my inventory for sale, so if you're interested in it, definitely pick it up. It's not, I don't have it priced very high, and it is really just so fun to have. This set of Edwin Knowles children's china tea set is in my inventory, and I think they are precious. Look at these. They are so nicely done, just beautiful. I'll show you the mark there. They're semi-vitreous Edwin Knowles China Company, made in the US, and of a little Dutch boy and girl. There's 4 cups and saucers, an open sugar, a little creamer, and the either dinner plates or dessert plates. The children would probably have dessert and then their little tea. The only thing is that the 2 cups, this one you can see had a very bad mishap, but most of the pieces are still there, and somebody used some very yellowing glue. I don't know what they used, but it was a mess. But I cleaned it up as best I could, and this is how it is now. And I think, well, this one can be just for decor, or unfortunately thrown out, or whatever it is that you want to do with it. But the rest are in very good condition. Oh, there is this one. This one has a crack in it. So perhaps these 2 need to be sitting off to the side for decor, but everything else is in excellent condition and definitely awesome for its age. And the fact that it was a children's play tea set was just so amazing that it's lasted this long. And they are in my inventory for sale. If any of you are interested, these are just so precious. So have those as well.
If you liked the video you saw, click here.